Welcome to Judge of Ghana TV. Akua Baba, Judge of Ghana TV. So,
what I know for sure is that Ablekuma North elections today is to halt a possible parliamentary dictatorship. Ablekuma people are not just voting for a leader, they are voting to halt the possibility of handing over this country's constitution into the hands of one people for them to manipulate and do whatever they want. They are doing it for the mother Ghana, and that is why we are here to ensure that nobody intimidates them. They are looking for an absolute two-third majority, and he knows it. Ask him whether he is for John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, going for the third term or not. He will tell you that he doesn't know and that he hasn't been told anything yet. We are working at ensuring that there is balance in our democracy, and the people of this country should not be intimidated from doing that.
Miracles was at the president.
Have you finished sharing the money?
This is.
I met him there sharing. I met him there sharing. Have you finished sharing? Or you are here to share for that?
With which Nanado destroyed this country. They are the ones campaigning here.
in today's episode of Judge of Ghana TV, we look at Thunder in Ablekuma, the 209 vote earthquake that shattered the 28-year fortress. That's the title of today's episode. Let's begin. The Ablekuma North constituency in Accra became Ghana's political thunderdome on July 11, 2025, after 28 years of New Patriotic Party (NPP) dominance. The ruling National Democratic Congress (NDC) unleashed a historic upset. Here is the pulse-pounding saga. Act 1. The powder keg ignites. 7 months of limbo since the December 2024 general election. Ablekuma North had no Member of Parliament, MP. Chaos erupted when thugs torched ballot boxes and shredded pink sheets at collation centers, forcing the Electoral Commission, EC, to declare results inconclusive. 414 votes versus reality. The NPP, New Patriotic Party, claimed a 414 vote lead, but National Democratic Congress's sleuths exposed it as fiction. A forensic collation revealed a razor-thin 48-vote NPP, New Patriotic Party lead, setting the stage for a do-or-die rerun. NPP'S civil war. NPP bigwigs ordered a boycott, calling the rerun electoral injustice. Candidate Akua Afriyie defied her party, storming back into the race with grassroots fury. We are sacking the elephant, roared NDC's Ewurabena Aubynn. Act 2. Act 2, Election Day Chaos. Act 2, Election Day Anarchy. Pepper spray and macho men. At Odoko Methodist Church, NPP former Fisheries Minister Ewurabena was mobbed, thrown to the ground and whipped out pepper spray in self-defense. Viral videos show thugs battling police as ballot papers flew. Let's watch the video. slapped journalist, interdicted cops. A police officer was caught on camera slapping a GH1 TV journalist.
The one of Oba said, me a media person. If I have to watch the election, I don't have any right to sack me from here. Or I know Obama he slapped me in the face for no reason. Me young, me can't attend here. But you came to ask me, he slapped me in the face. As a media person, I don't watch men in that. This man, he will not very soon. Yes, it's a very tall guy. And look, I was there. He just approached me, said, sorry, I'm slow. I'm watching the elections. He's the one. That's the guy.
Within hours, Inspector Lumo was stripped of his uniform and faced a disciplinary tribunal. Low turnout, high stakes. Only 6,800 voters held the future of Ghana's parliament. National Democratic Congress, NDC, needed this win for a 184-seat supermajority. Power to amend the constitution unchecked. Act 3, the 209-vote revolution. As midnight approached, the Electoral Commission EC dropped the bombshell. Ewurabena Aubynn, NDC, 34,090 votes. Akua Afriyie, NPP, 33,881 votes. Rejected ballots, 411. Rejected ballots, 411. Aubynn's victory shattered a 3 decades NPP fortress. Justice is served, she declared, as NPP agents stared in disbelief. The NDC had flipped 20 safe NPP seats since 2024, but none as symbolic as this. The fallout. Accra's political map redrawn. Why NPP lost? Internal mutiny, boycott blunders, and election day violence alienated floating voters. Analysts called it self-sabotage. So basically, when people realized that the New Patriotic Party was under attack, no floating voter was going to risk their life. That's why the turnout was low. So basically, the low turnout bode well for National Democratic Congress, NDC, in this particular rerun of the elections at Ablekuma North. NDC's urban juggernaut. Ablekuma North proved the NDC surge in Greater Accra suburb hubs. It proved that it wasn't a fluke. Traditional strongholds mean nothing now. gloated NDC elections chief Rashid Tanko, Dr. Rashid Tanko. Ghana's new reality with 184 NDC MPs, President Mahama's agenda now faces zero roadblocks. For Ablekuma streets, it is a revolution. For Ablekuma streets, it was a revolution. For Ghana, a tectonic shift. Why this story electrifies Ghana? Ablekuma North wasn't just a seat, it was a microcosm of Ghana's democracy. Flawed, violent, but ultimately triumphant. For 209 votes, it took 7 months to end anarchy. For the NPP, it's a warning. No stronghold is sacred. And for Aubynn, she's the woman who moved a mountain with a teaspoon. That's what happened at Ablekuma North. It was won by the National Democratic Congress's Ewurabena Aubynn. The Ablekuma North Member of Parliament and the newest Member of Parliament is Ewurabena Aubynn of the National Democratic Congress. This moves the number of seats held by the National Democratic Congress in Parliament to 184 seats. And now that we have the death of the passing on of the Akua Afriyie MP, Kumi, the passing on of the Akua Afriyie MP, Ernest Kumi. Now that there has been the passing on of the Akua Afriyie MP, New Patriotic Party MP, Member of Parliament, Ernest Kumi, there could possibly be a 185 majority, because it looks like people are very happy with the performance of the National Democratic Congress thus far in their first 7 months in office. And I think that goodwill will translate to Akua Afriyie. So unless New Patriotic Party, NPP, get their house in order, when there's a by-election in Akua Afriyie, there's a strong possibility that the Akua Afriyie seat will also fall to National Democratic Congress, who are the ruling party in Ghana at the moment. Because realistically, every area, every constituency wants progress. And if by aligning, your MP is aligned with the ruling party, it brings progress to your area, it makes it easier, then I believe the people of Akua Afriyie will also look at that. But maybe Akua Afriyie is very much more a stronghold for the New Patriotic Party than, say, Ablekuma North, because Ablekuma is, Accra is full of people from different parts of Ghana. So it's a mishmash of people from different parts of Ghana. So possibly having a stronghold in Accra doesn't really matter. People are interested in things that will make their lives better. So whichever government or whichever member of parliament they feel will bring goodness to their area, they will vote for. And that's what we saw at Ablekuma North. But we are yet to see what will happen. It's very sad. I've not commented on the death of Ernest Kumi, but it's sad. A man like in his early 40s, I believe he's 40 or 41 years old, and his sudden passing, because this is not a person who was sick. he just fell ill one morning, and before the end of the morning, he was gone. So it is very much what a shock. And I remember at the beginning of the year when National Democratic Congress took office, I spoke to Prophet Sumwa, and he said a lot of members of parliament need to be careful, especially those who consulted other gods in assisting them to win their members of parliament seats. They should be very careful because there's always payback. And I don't know whether this is one of the reasons why we're seeing this early demise, but it could be a possibility because this man, Ernest Kumi, wasn't sick. So how he passed on so suddenly, it's a big shock. Really, really is shocking. I just want to talk a little bit about my thoughts about the Ablekuma North elections. This is my take on it. So what it happened with Ablekuma North now? What you say? The New Patriotic Party now almost sending mixed messages because no, they were fighting against this rerun of the elections that the Electoral Commission had agreed to eventually after 7 months. They were fighting against it. They went to court. So they were sending mixed messages. They said they won't participate in the elections because it was flawed and it wasn't the right direction. And then they changed their mind. So all this didn't help them. Didn't help the New Patriotic Party. The mixed messages they were sending to the people of Ablekuma North. And it's good. If you look at the numbers that the Akua Afriyie of the New Patriotic Party polled, she pulled strong numbers, but it looks like Ewurabena Aubynn had the edge because if you won with 209 votes, then it was a slim win. But nevertheless, any win is a win. If you won 1 vote, it's a win. So the bottom line is that they've won. So that's how it goes. But violence, no, it's sad because Bible says yes. But the how a kunsin ayebia workaswa. Anything how a kunsin has done a kaswa. You can't use that against her at Ablekuma North because here she was minding her own business. But it seems like people had in for her, especially the supporters of the National Democratic Congress. They targeted her and they had in for her. So she just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time to be attacked. It's sad, but that's how it goes. So also I hear that the New Patriotic Party candidate, Akua Afriyie, was also attacked, but there's no video footage about that. I saw Nana Lloyd, the deputy national organizer for the New Patriotic Party, Nana Lloyd, he was also attacked. So it's like the National Democratic Congress supporters were trying to prove a point. And they were going all out to win that seat. So whatever they had to do to basically cause voter apathy to result, because the floating voters will be afraid to go to the voting centers in case they get mixed up in the violence. I think all this didn't help the turnout. And this is something that our security forces, especially the police, need to be up and doing about, because we can't live in a country where law and order is messed up. The police are not up and doing when it comes to law and order. It's a dangerous thing. Hey, Ablekuma North. Seek Bakwa. Onipape. Almost struggle about the NDC and the NPP, National Democratic Congress, and then New Patriotic Party. She said a year for, especially NPP for no. Oh, yeah, attack almost a year kama, and yet. So what I say NPP for na ya beka say nye. Say NDC for na yes to say dear yes beka. Omanya dear. Ebia ne ye can say they are also in the past in other centers, other voting centers in the past. Even Aya also West Wogan. They call also some Georgia attacking no. And yeah, they are your person repeat it. But it seems like people had the end for how I come say. Inti yehu no to share no. And unfortunately, Nana Lloyd, the deputy national organizer for New Patriotic Party, also Jane de omo pen no bono. Kama. They say Akua Afriyie the parliamentary candidate for New Patriotic Party, so also Jane de ye bono so ka ho. Enti ebro no de na just say National Democratic Congress almost supporters no many apre. Even though the National Democratic Congress, the ruling party, tried to distance themselves. Na clear saying Crawford, they had leanings towards the thugs had leanings towards the National Democratic Congress. Inti yako subiano enya depa. Meaning say apostle mbechi Crawford because ohwe footage a ntumi hu Crawford nim potin sa enya clear sa. But so be ni momo a ombetumi identify mo na police are taking action. But me doubt to say there'll be any police actions apart from the fact say Mr. Lumonwa obo journalist banahene obo na sumo ono de they've dealt with him. So what I say they entered the prosini lumo ya entered the ten to say no ya run atade and a year investigating into at least journalists when you some one journalist has got some justice, another journalist young lady be so yabona soon Sunday me win say election violence bemwa encouraging Crawford to vote. I hope that 2028 you say na ebeko because ebe ha adwene say who ko vote keke peacefully ubeko na adane ebro fakopra ho kwa na je say wan kokra nkeye enti me dem me bon pa sa election violence no embassy 2028 ebenya asumdwe because say no apart from akwetia just say ame to suffer another MP because Oshe de as of foka, prophet foka say there was some mom so one paibumu because a won't dear about what was so. Every New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress side. At the end, and young people, on better, parliament. And omulo nim baby omo call yansa na be parliamentarians. Kwa omo fast be parliamentarians where they consulted. Because one could consult be papa. Who to me actually. I think say so for back can be say a Joso MP no obnab what no. In fact, me who no so we active. Me so no win a juicy seat no. But me sheda who no so we active for parliament. I say also share no who because honum no so attack ho. Ti wan hwe ya also be another vacant seat. So also obia repente. No mo do mo to twede ampo Nyankopon. So because so wan hwe ya obedi election ni sika pe any power echi akoto gatem. By the choices you make. What I say. Now Ade cause Ablekuma North because of the closeness of the win. Which me can say and despite the performance of the last New Patriotic Party government, Senkofo voted same New Patriotic Party in this chaotic situation they're in. Let's just say a body well for 4 years from now, 2028. There's a possibility says seat way where Ablekuma North, a bit me Daniako, New Patriotic Party in 2028. Very possible. In Ejina, how they will select their flag bearership, whether all the people in Ghana will see it to be fair, whether they've chosen the person that the people of Ghana want. That will determine whether New Patriotic Party can overturn these very close member of parliament races. Because say, if people are solidly behind the leader of a particular party, some of the votes translate to the member of parliament. So, and vice versa. If New Patriotic Party can choose a flag bearer, they can develop a story around that will captivate the people of Ghana. And they have more chance. Because 209 vote majority there. Na ye kete bi wo hwe sport vote crapua. Na 411. Nka ni na cry ye anka bia na ade na dan akọ. And still be retained by New Patriotic Party. So what you say, nti election say there na nsem wom, but Nyamiado is come to an end, and the new National Democratic Congress has won. So congratulations to Ewurabena Aubynn. Welcome to Parliament. This is your first time, so we wish you well. Though it's been delayed, we pray that you make a strong contribution to Parliament and to the goodness and the furtherance of the affairs of Ghana. So with this, I'd like to say thank you for watching this episode. If you like this type of content, I'd like you to like, share, subscribe. Also, I'd like you to go to kofi.com/coachwrite. They have written a number of ebooks, and I would like to offer you 2 free ebooks. The first one is 365 Days Leadership Devotional. I believe that leadership is what is lacking. Good leadership is what is lacking in Ghana. So I would like you to go there and download this piece on leadership. Because to help you to become a better leader, if you understand what leadership is about, I believe everybody has got it in them to be a great leader. So go and check it out. And also, if you're interested in a free ebook about corruption in the 54 nations of Africa, then download this ebook as well. So with that, I'd like to say Ghana first, always. Bye for now and see you in the next episode. Bye.